Welcome back to the IAM Solstice Symposium. The wisdom continues. I hope you're all having a marvelous time with us as we weave through this day of wisdom keepers. It is a stellar lineup. And our next guest is Jan Engels-Smith. She's got tons of titles, but she said I could just tell you she's a Reiki master. And through decades of experience with science, education, psychotherapy, shamanism, and energy medicine, Jan has mastered the art of transformation and well-being. She's a leading expert in her field. Her work is impeccable. Books, classes, webinars, podcasts, and interviews, and you can connect with Jan and she'll teach you and you can receive healing. Also, I believe she gave us a gift for our gift page. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes. It was a while ago, so I'm sorry. I usually do, so I'll make sure that you have it.
So make sure, sorry, if you're not registered, you have to register at the iamsymposium.com in order to get the gifts. You can sit here and listen all day for free, but if you want the extra gifts, you have to register. So
I'm pretty sure it was a free webinar. That's what I've been giving away lately, that it seems people love them. So it's a free webinar that I'm doing.
Awesome. Yeah. Jan is one of my favorite people. You know, when you keep going around the mountain a few more times, you get to a place where you need people who are a wise reflection. Well, I think you always need that, but there gets fewer and fewer of them the more times you go around the compass and up that mountain. And so Jan is somebody that I often check with and trust, and is one of the wisdom keepers that I seek out when I need some guidance. So welcome, Jan.
Thank you very much. And I do want to clarify in your introduction, I am a Reiki master, but that is not my primary. My primary is really shamanism, and I, and so we had just had that conversation, and I know that that's where that came out. But yeah, I do Reiki, but I don't want to. I don't want to tarnish the field by saying that that's my primary thing. Yeah, so it's mostly shamanism. But thank you. And now what I'm calling quantum shamanism. That's my new passion right now, is just this incredible awareness that's coming through in the quantum physics and quantum shamanism that I'm having fun with. So thank you.
And absolutely. And you know from some of our conversations that I believe that the wind is bringing in a lot of this quantum time bending, all of these other things that are coming around are, this is my expression of it, but we certainly seem to be a lot of people tapping into the same ancient quantum wisdom.
Yes.
And today's IAM symposium is all wisdom keepers I mean, it is a stellar lineup. So I'm going to let you take over here and see what you're going to share with us today. I'm always excited.
Okay, well, thank you, Renee. And it's always delightful to connect with you on these. You do a great job informing people, and I'm always proud to be on your program. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I was checking in with the spirits about what is really important during these dark days, or the winter days, the dark times. And that is not a negative statement. It is a statement of deep inner reflection, where it's dark inside, meaning in a good way. You're not distracted by light coming into your eyes. You close your eyes and you go deep inside into the darkness. And I love that terminology, because that's actually the definition of a shaman, somebody who sees in the dark with their heart. And I do believe that in the darkness, the heart becomes more apparent. And so the spirits were saying to me that in this really busy time of multitasking and people being extremely busy. In fact, as time is one of those things that's really kind of interesting, where the way that we count time is getting into tinier and tinier and tinier intervals. I mean, down to nanoseconds. And it seems like as we're doing this to time, we are expecting more out of everything, and so we're trying to do all this multitasking. And we lose the importance of this time, of the deep reflection that goes on in the winter, because it's in that deep reflection that you're then able to let go of the things that don't serve you and to begin the renewal process in the spring, not carrying all this baggage with you. And so many people don't do that. They do not ever take the time to reflect. And I'm also a psychotherapist. One of the things that they say in psychology is that the definition of insanity is to keep doing something over and over again, expecting a different outcome. And so many people do that. They just keep doing things over and over and going, why is this happening? Why is this happening? But they're not taking the time to reflect inside and saying, what do I need to let go of? What is it? Is it a thought process? Is it a way of being? Is it a belief that I need to let go of so that I can be clear with myself in how to get a different outcome that I'm really seeking, or how to manifest the things that I truly desire? So with that advice from the spirits, and with my own love of guided imagery, I thought it would be nice to give the audience a guided meditation type of thing, so that they don't have to necessarily be on their own in how to do this. I can guide them through it. And it will be short enough that you can work it into a daily practice by just putting on your headphones and listening to it. And it will give you the cues on how to start letting go of some of the things that are plaguing you. And then with that, you're going to be guided into connecting to those quantum fields of you, which I'm actually calling your energy system or your soul, that is magnificent. It's absolutely magnificent. And we've gotten out of touch with that because we identify as ourselves just with this human body instead of this greater essence of who you actually are. And so how does that feel to you, Renee?
I started feeling more magnificent as soon as you said it. I mean, it's like the Pavlov dog response or something.
Yes,
And
yes.
so once you get that, and what's really great is that for the people who are going to be in the 7-week program with me,
Mm-hmm.
you told me you were going to suggest people going back to listen to it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to be on this break. So this is going to be great homework
Yeah.
and great exercises for people to do, and all of the listeners at home as well.
Right. Even though we want to multitask and we want to be so efficient with everything, one of the things that the spirits are very, very adamant about is that the quiet time, the going within and the reflecting is a major part of health for a human being. In shamanism, we put everything on a medicine wheel. And so that particular essence is in the West and in the North. And we need to honor that, to have the full cycle of being healthy and vibrant human beings. And so, yes, even though you go, oh, where do I prioritize this? You'll find the time. You can carve out 15, 20 minutes in your life, even if it means getting up a little bit earlier or taking a break during the day and putting on a blindfold and and a headset and listening to something, it will truly change your life. So, all right. So let's go ahead and begin. I'd like you to close your eyes and start by taking some nice deep breaths. And if you're comfortable, if you can do this, you can actually put your hands on your heart. That's not always a real comfortable position to hold for sometimes, but if you want to, go ahead and do that. But I want you to begin to relax and just start allowing the breath to inform you of good things, breathing in a love and letting go of anything that might be bothering you. But just asking your mind to settle down and to feel the essence of the breath. And I want you to imagine that you have on a really heavy backpack. And this backpack is filled with bricks. And you zoom in a little bit closer and you notice that all of these bricks are labeled. And they're labeled with the things that you're responsible for, your to-do list. Maybe they're labeled with wounds or problems that you've had, places that you have felt betrayed or hurt, wounded in some level, or maybe your own shames, places that you felt like you've let other people down. But whatever the case, you can see and you can feel how heavy it is to go around with a backpack on of bricks. And so I want you to take this backpack off. I want you to pull it off and let it fall to the ground with a thud. And just let it sit there. And now we're going to take a beautiful journey from our head down to our heart. And you will have a sense of falling through space. So there actually is no bottom to it, and you can just fall freely and easily. And so I want you to allow yourself to begin to fall. And I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. 10, and you're falling, and you're falling, and you're falling. And you're noticing as you fall, the further you fall, and the faster you fall, the safer you feel. And so now, instead of taking off a physical thing, you're letting your body just dissolve. You're letting all of the energetic fields of burdening, the things from your past, or maybe even other lifetimes, just letting them all go away. Falling, falling. 8. Falling further down, down. Just becoming free. In fact, there's nothing that has ever happened to you in any lifetime or in any place that you actually have to hold on to right now. You're just letting it all go. And you're falling. 7, 6, falling, falling. Only halfway there, but now you're feeling extremely free. Extremely free. Extremely free. 5, 4, falling, falling. And you're also letting go of your body. You're letting it just sort of dissolve away so that you don't have to be concerned about your health or allergies or any illnesses that you might have had, anything that plagues you, maybe your appearance or your weight, just anything, just let it all go. You're free. You're falling. You're falling. 2, and 1. You're in your heart. You're in your heart. And there's this sense of you that you've never really noticed before. Your brilliance, your magnificence, your truth is all right here. For there's nothing that is interrupting this sense anymore. You're free and you're deep within yourself. And you get to marvel at who you really are. There might be color and sound and radiance as you feel yourself. And from this place, I want you to say hello. And who are you saying hello to? You're saying hello to yourself and to life. You're saying hello to nature. You're saying hello to life without an ego. You're saying hello to the stars, to the cosmos. And you have this profound awareness that you are connected and interconnected to all of life. There's such purpose to you, and it has to do with your radiance and your magnificence that you're feeling. And as you tap into this, I want you to embody or to feel great feelings of appreciation. Appreciation. All the things that you can appreciate, not only in the physical world, but just right here in your heart. Feeling appreciation. Maybe it actually makes you teary-eyed to feel such incredible appreciation and gratitude. And as you tap into these feelings, you're actually tapping into the core of who you are. For you are this magnificent being that's made out of divine love, an unconditional love, a love that is connected to source and connected to all things. And you're pulsing this appreciation. It's just billowing off of your energy fields. You can see this pulse, 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 going off of you and out into life, creating this resonance that attracts to you more and more things of your desire. And you find yourself in what I call the field of all possible possibilities. And all of these possibilities show up as lights around you. And you can take any of these lights of the things that you desire, just pulsing right there in front of you, and grab it with your hand and pull it to your heart. For you're in resonance with your desires, the things that you wish for, the things that you pray for. And there's just great love here for these things, and there's great love for yourself to be in alignment with it. And from this place, we decide to live, you decide to live. I live from a place of magnificence. I live from a place of brilliance. I live from a place of great love for myself and for all things. And with this, I become in alignment, internal alignment with life. So take some nice deep breaths as you're feeling this. And I'll just give you a few moments to internalize and to bring these things to your heart, your desires. One of the mottos that I live by, and you can say this inside if you want, you can say it out loud if you want, is I say yes, I am willing, and I am available. I say yes, I am willing, and I am available. And with that, you can open your eyes and greet your day from a new perspective.
I say yes, I am willing, and I am available.
Yes. That's my motto in life.
I love that. I have another one you gave me too, somewhere on. I just came across it the other day. It was taped to a mirror for a very long time.
Oh,
So
nice.
positive affirmations are wonderful things and they work.
Yes, they do. How
Wow,
did you?
that falling was great.
Yeah, yeah. How'd that feel for you?
Oh, I feel way lighter. I'm ready to continue on. I'm feeling
Yeah,
great.
yeah. I'm not sure if you're able to do this, but it might be nice if your tech team could actually isolate that and make it an independent standing for people if they wanted to be able to tap into it. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's possible or not.
he can do that, and especially since we have a little time here, we can
Yeah.
definitely. I did that. And also, I'm hoping that you'll let me give the fire tenders the talisman exercise too.
Oh,
That
yes.
so make sure you listen to that because we recorded a wonderful thing last year on the talisman. And
Hmm.
nice part about recordings is they last.
They're evergreen. You can use
They're
them over and over
evergreen.
again.
So if you're a
Yeah.
fire tender and you haven't watched the talisman exercise, you still have time before the first to make your talisman of, you know, what was in that backpack that you wanted to give up? Kind
Hmm.
of, it's a symbolic exercise. Do you want to just say anything about
Absolutely.
that?
Oh, yes. I do the talisman ceremony every New Year's Day, actually, is when I do it. Uh, and as I mentioned last year, and I will mention it again, the the time of solstice and also the new year is the only time of the year that the whole world is on the same page of letting go and reclaiming what is new. And when you get that type of energy of the whole world all kind of focusing on the same thing, it is so amazingly power packed. And so that's why I do mine on New Year's Day. But the talisman is a visual and physical thing that you're actually putting together that is not only representing, but if you do them with a lot of intent, it not only represents, but it becomes the things that you're letting go and claiming. There's actually this transference of energy that happens off of you and into the talisman. So that when you come to the ceremony and they are burned, and we use fire to burn because fire is the great transmitter or transmuter, it's the element of transmutation. And we burn it, and it's symbolic of it not only burning away, but that smoke coming up and being released into the universe of both the things that you're letting go of and possibly claiming, depending on how you want to do your talisman. And we as physical beings need physical ceremony and ritual to enact things because we embody those physical acts. We're physical beings and we really relate to them. And it's a powerful thing that you're doing, and to get more people on board with taking control of their lives. We do not need to be burdened with things. Burdening is a thing of the mind. It's something that we're doing to ourselves. It is not of the heart. It is something of the mind. And the more you can make decisions of letting things go, the decision is an intention. And you're making a decision, I am letting this go. It actually happens energetically. It is an energetic truth. It happens. The only thing that ever brings it back is this. You start thinking about it again. But truly letting something go, energetically, it's gone. And again, the talisman helps us symbolize that. But then it's up to the person to come up with a new thing that they're claiming for themselves, that they're going to give what I call airtime, which is thinking time. You're going to give more airtime to what you want instead of what you don't want, because whatever gets the more airtime wins in the world of energy.
I love that.
Wins.
I made one when I was doing the initial interview for the Shift Network, Become a Wind Alchemist class. And when I put it into the fire, it burned up. Well, we're kind of out of time. So if you're not a fire tender, go over to the IAMsymposium.com, sign up. There's a special box to become a fire tender. And today's the 21st, so you can still watch the fire tender video from last night. If you're listening later, you can still go back. And, you know, we're going to be holding fires. We're going to be keeping candles lit, you know, electric ones, however it works for you, from now until January 5th.
Yeah.
So, you know, from now to the Epiphany, we're going to be holding space so that whatever we want to let go of and bring into, you know, it has all of the energy it needs in order to fan those flames of desire and need and all of those other things. So, Jan, I'm always honored to have you, and we'll look forward to connecting in the new year.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. And again, to the audience, take advantage of what Renee is doing here. She has got a global outreach here that you can ride this amazing wave of energy that it's impossible to create singly by yourself. And this is a collective heart to heart to heart to heart to heart connection that we all have. So thank you, Renee.
Thank you. And stay tuned. We have 16 shamans, and they might not call themselves shamans, but this year's show is all very shamanic oriented, and everyone who plays wants to come back and play again. So it's a growing energy just of its own. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. And you can contact me on Light Song is the name of my school and company. So lightsong.net. And there's just about anything that you want to know about shamanism on there.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah. Well, we can find out.
And also you can go, once you're signed up for the symposium, you can go over to the gift page and claim one of her webinars, which I'm sure is just as awesome as you are. So thank you.
Thank you, Renee. Take care.
Thank you.
Love you, girlfriend. Bye-bye.